business news. Now, stakeholders in the real estate sector have blamed inadequate financing and absence of growth environment on the ability of government and the private sector to deliver on needed housing for Nigerians. Correspondent Babajide Lee reports.
The real estate sector, like many others, have suffered from a dip in macroeconomic conditions of the country as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. As the pandemic ravaged the economy, the sector witnessed unprecedented crisis and slowed the completion time of many residential developments and infrastructure projects in the country. The consequence of the downturn is the high cost of rentals, which is largely due to the prevailing cost of housing development inputs and the associated mortgage costs.
They will say, go to the mortgage bank. Do you go to the mortgage bank in US or in UK? It's the commercial banks, right? Of course, if CBN needs to give the commercial bank the money, but an average Nigerian should be able to go to the bank and say, I have 10% of the cost of 2-bedroom, give me the remaining balance. And then the business is done. That's the way it should be done. And we're waiting for them to pick up. But pending that time, we can't keep complaining.
The challenge before government will be to initiate policies that will help cushion the effect of high housing costs and reduce the impact of taxation on the ability of low-income earners to own a property.
What we desire to see is that there should be continuity in policy, even if it is not in government. There can be a continuity and a completion of the project that a particular government has started. In the real estate sector in Nigeria and also in Africa as a whole, you know, we want to do so phenomenal, we want to do well, but the truth is this: when liquidity is absent, there's little to what you can do. So you have to provide for so many things because of the fact that you need to make the place habitable.
The volume and the level of bureaucracy on the part of the government should be downplayed. You know, something that's supposed to take 1 month, 2 months, max 1 year should not take 4 or 5 years. When there are documentations, the titles comes out on time, there will be a lot of genuine properties out there, and that will give the investors the rest of mind to invest in the industry.
What you have just created with this conversation of low is quack developers who are not committed to developing, and I mean that's the reality. So to make it low, commercial banks and the government.
A major turning point in keeping housing within the reach of low-income earners may require a systematic overhaul of a workable housing mortgage financing. Babajide Lee, Silverbird News 24, Lagos.